Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Out of a DeLorean?
Howdy, howdy again, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of Planet Base. And we are about to return to our base on SETI Alpha 5.
This is SETI Alpha 5!
But first, colonists take time to move around the base. Make sure the living facilities are close to their workplaces. When you have a small base like we do, it's not too much of an issue, but later on that will be something that we will look to keep in mind. So let's launch in and see where we stand. We'll clear off the domes so we have a good view of our base here at SETI Alpha 5.
SETI Alpha 6 exploded 6 months after we were left here. The shock shifted the orbit of this planet and everything was laid waste. It was only the fact of my genetically engineered intellect that allowed us to survive.
What we have going on, we have our landing pad, we have our mine, we have some solar panels and some collectors. We have a couple of water extractors. We have an O2 generator. We have our airlock here. This is our little canteen. We have one dorm going on. We just built a new bunk bed. Here's our biodome. Over here is our production processing plant, where we make bioplastic and metal to build things with. Here is our new factory, which we've set up with a spares workshop to build spare parts. Over here is a multi-dome, so we can make our people happier so they can by exercising. Here's our storage facility. We have a little sick bay, and we have a control center, which is still awaiting construction of its security console. So it looks like we're a little short on bioplastic. We have upped the number of plants in our biodome. Let's take a quick look here. We're about to drop into night. Notice we have 20 colonists now. Yeah, we're a little short on bioplastic. We do have 2 bioplastic machines, and we have several plants, the starchy plants, that will produce starch, which is then converted into bioplastic. This machine here has 1 starch in it. This machine has 1 starch in it, so those will both be converted. Let's see. So we have a couple of maize pads. We have a potato pad, a rice pad, and a wheat pad. So that's our starch output. Let's take a quick look also at our meal situation. Meal Maker says we've got a salad, we've got some tomatoes, we've got a basic meal. That's no fun. This machine has salads. That's good. And then this machine here has more basic meals. Okay. I think one thing we're going to want to do here. Actually, there's several things we're going to want to do. All right. Let's check and see if we've got anything set up to land right now. We do not. Wait. Yeah, no, we do not have those on set up to work. Okay. We have 9 workers, 5 biologists, 3 engineers, 2 medics, and a guard. Okay. So that that breaks down pretty good. The biologists grow the food, and they're going to do some more work over here. We're going to set up a laboratory here pretty soon. I wanted to get the control center into play because then you can start seeing storms when they come in. Now, I mentioned last episode, see here? See this guy, Daniel, one of our engineers. See how he's out for a walkabout? And that's a road trip. Dude is having to walk from the airlock. He had to pick this bioplastic up and carry it all the way out and all the way around the base to complete this connection here. Okay? That's not terribly efficient. And so I'm not real thrilled with that idea. We don't have any bioplastic currently in production. It looks like the machines are dormant at the moment. Let's see here. We have... I'm a little concerned about food. And so we need bioplastic to make food. Let's look at... So we've got an onion pad, a tomato pad, and a mushroom pad. All right. The onion pad is medium growth speed. We could use a mushroom pad is slow. Tomatoes are fast, but they're high maintenance. All right, here's what I'm thinking. We're going to recycle this medicinal plant pad. That'll get us a bioplastic back in inventory. We're going to replace it with a radish pad and throw in an additional mushroom pad. That will help keep the maintenance down. All right. So that should help up our food production numbers here. So we got 3 machines over here. I really want them filled up with meals. Now we got some bioplastic and we've got some metal. Okay, so these are good. All right. Thus at this point, so see, the engineer Daniel, he carried that thing all the way around here, but by the time he got here, he was too tired and basically had to just go back the other way. All right, so I'm concerned about that. Here's what I want to do about it. I want to build another airlock right over here, right off of... Yeah, I think I'm going to build it right here. This will give us better access to this side of the base. And why did I build it there? Because this. Mine. We could build a mine right there. And that puts it super close to the airlock as opposed to the mine on the other side of the base, which is all the way across the landing pad, right? So if a storm comes in and our people evacuate the mine, here, look at the short distance they have to go to get to the airlock, and they're in. Also, if they're carrying ore, they can carry the ore in and perhaps just feed it directly into the metal maker machines right over here. You see what I'm saying? So I think we're going to drop a mine in here. Now we got to do that, and we got to connect them together. All right. So we'll work that side of things. Okay. There's one thing I really want to take a look at here also is your grid. All right. See here in the upper left, we're going to click on the grid. And the one concern I have, all right, water's good. We're in good shape on water. Oxygen, we're at 2/3 of our capacity. So we could bring in a few people, but we're going to be pushing our luck a little bit beyond that. All right. So that's also our power situation looks pretty good, but it could probably be better. All right. So mushroom pad's been built. Let's look at possibly adding another power collector. And I think we're going to put this one, we're going to put a size 2 collector. I'm going to put it over here by the mine. And it's just going to collect power on this side of the base and just be our third string storage solution. All right, let me see if I can get, you know what, I'm going to try to get in tighter than that. So we talked about this last episode, or I showed you this last episode. Watch, I'm going to drop this base pad in here and see how I cleared the rocks out. So now I'm going to left click on it and recycle it before anything gets allocated to it. Now I'm going to go back and do this again. Oh, I'm trying, and what I'm attempting to do here is just kind of clear out some of these rocks. So it gives us a better view of where we can build stuff. It changes the angles and stuff where we can work. All right, that creates that little space right there. Let's look at outdoors. And we are going to do a size 2 collector. See, it's going to clear some more rocks out. This is good. All right, so we'll set that up right there. All right, very good. Now, we just got to crank out some bioplastic here. And I'm not real thrilled about the way our production's going at the moment. All right, so we're going to open up the landing pad. Let's take a look at our stats here. We have an excellent rating on the base. This should be good. All right, so let's open it up for colonists. And we want to open it up for more biologists and more workers. No, you know what? In fact, we're going to go about 70-30. All right, very good. Let's go there. And so we'll try to pick up a couple more biologists. That will help us here. Plus, when we build the laboratory, they'll start doing the vitremeat growth in there, which will improve our food supplies and our variety of food, and it'll make people happier. Okay. I'm getting a little more concerned about the food supplies, though. Seems like they're dwindling just a bit. Now, the mine's been built. We're waiting on a bioplastic. So we need a bioplastic there and a bioplastic here. So we need 2 bioplastics. There's one for the airlock. Now we got to get one more, which is on its way here. That will make for the connection. Then we'll be able to shift mining operations over to this side of the base. And I like that. All right. And what I think I'll do beyond that is, although we do have this one central dormitory right here, we may eventually build a second dormitory right off of this area where miners would sleep, and then maybe, workers work the mines, workers work here. That would make sense for them to have, their sleeping quarters right here. This isn't terribly far off for anybody, for anything, right? So let's speed things up a little bit and see if we get a ship in here. All right, there's the airlock. There's the connection. And booyah, sweet.
Sweet.
Okay, now we're set. Oh, we got a broke down bot. We got a sweet. There we go. This is what we're looking for. Shh. Who's coming off the ship? We got a 2 biologists? I mean, that's cool. 1, 2. All right, we got good. All right, so now, with 2 additional biologists, I'm going to go ahead and make one more plant to fill out, and we're going tomatoes. Boom. All right, so we're going faster growing. Because now, with the 2 additional biologists on the crew, we have the ability, we're going to turn that back off now. We have the ability now, they'll be able to handle the increased production in here because tomatoes are fast growing. They're high maintenance. As are a rice pad. Like maize is low maintenance. See over here? See this little deal right here? Slow production, low maintenance. All right. This is normal production on the wheat pad. Rice pad, though, is fast production and high maintenance. And then the potato pad is normal. Mushrooms are low and slow, right? Onions are normal. Radishes are normal. And tomatoes and lettuce are high maintenance, high speed. Okay? So that will increase our food production and allow us to punch up these machines, keep these machines filled up better. All right, so there's the new tomato pad is now complete. Very good. All right, that should give us enough food to deal with. We've got medicinal plants, we've got medicine, we've got an engineer over here working on spares, and that's eating up some of our production from here. So, what we're going to have to look at doing eventually is, I think, building a larger biodome or a second biodome. And we could do this a couple of different ways. We could put a second biodome, say, over here. And we could put it could be a smaller one. It could be a 4-pad one, okay? We might could put it there and connect those things, okay? It probably wouldn't connect to storage if we connected it to here and here. It would create the diamond shape, okay? Power storage is low. Okay. That's part of the reason why I built this. All right, so now today, this is the first full day this collector is going to be in use. It's got nothing on board now. See how quickly this one's filling up? It's cooking because we're generating more, almost double the power we're consuming. So now this one's going to be up. This one is going to fill up next. There it goes. And then our number 3 one will fill up. And we'll have plenty of power. The other thing is this. I'm actually going to demolish this mine. So I think we're going to let this guy get on through what he's doing here. So we got a miner working over here. And if he quits working, then we're just going to shut it down and just not worry about it. We've got some ore already in the machines for production. You know, and I'm looking at the numbers here. Look at this. He's going to get to about 95% and quit. Is he? Is he going to make it? Boom!
Sweet.
You know, shut it down. Recycle. Yes. All right, good. So that gave us some metal back. All right. Things are looking pretty good here at the base. So we got some metal. And we got some bioplastic. All right, so see, you saw one was dedicated and one was free. That means they probably fed it into the machine here. All right, we're generating spare parts. This is good. We'll be able. Oh, now we've got bioplastic in storage. This is excellent. Okay, so we got somebody with a bum leg. That sucks. So the medic's gonna have to go take care of them. And there's the medic. We're gonna make life easier on the medic. Now you know what? I don't really have enough bioplastic to screw around with. Okay, I was kind of talking a second ago, and I got sidetracked. Scope creep about a second biodome. And you can build 3 different sizes. This one would be good to, in fact, let me think about this for a second. Maybe we'll put it right here. And I'm going to dedicate it to, or I could put it over here. I'm considering, oh, you know what? We can build the next size up now. That's not a bad idea, but I don't know if I want to put it over here. The idea being, we could dedicate one to basically all starchy plants. So, okay, so this is a 2, see, this setup I've got right here requires 2 metal and 2 plastic, and then we'll need 1 more additional metal and 1 additional plastic to make the connection to either the processing plant or the other biodome, right? So really this is a 3 and 3 deal, all right? And this only, the small one only has 4 pads, so you can only grow 4 things in it. Well, if that's all starchy plants, that actually works out pretty good, because we can use them to produce bioplastic as well as food. And the way I see this, you know what, because I was thinking about putting the dorm here. And remember, the dorms are a one-way street. I mean, they're an end. That's it. You're done. You can't go anywhere else once you you put a dorm in. We've got enough materials to do this. Oh, you know what? Here's one thing we're going to do. See, okay, where this guy is about done here. Okay, good. All right, so we're going to disable this for now. All right, so we just picked up a couple of more sets of spare parts. So we're good on spare parts. All right, the machine's been cleaned out. See, if you keep running it, your resources will keep feeding into it. That's why I shut it down real quick. So nobody brought, if somebody had brought a bioplastic and a metal over there, it would just sit there until we built something with it. You really don't want that. Okay, does that make sense? You don't want to have stuff just sitting in machines not doing something. I mean, or sitting in machines like this, it's fine. And see, once a worker comes back, they'll produce more. And see, now there's a worker working on it. All right, so that's good. And then the same with these. They're feeding starch in here, and then we're rocking and rolling. You know what? I'm going to do the biodome. But I'm going to think again on this for just a second here.
20 minutes later.
I'm kind of tempted to do it over here. But I've got a couple of thoughts going on here. And one is, I don't like this location here. Boy, and it's been a long time since I've done this. But there's kind of a system you can put in place where you have the biodome. Basically, you have the storage as a hub, biodome, processing. I'm trying to think if you have it's all basically tied around either storage, and then you have like the canteen and the factory off of each side, or it works a different way. So I'm at a loss and stammering at the moment.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Let's do this then, because we know... All right, look at our food. Our food's looking good. Now I'm happy with food. See how the number of meals has come up and the vegetable production's come up. There's stuff going into storage, and this is good. Let me actually check storage. See, we're at 61% capacity here. And it is kind of going up. Now we're really producing a lot of stuff. This is good. The only issue becomes, what do we do if we have problems? Okay, here's one thing I want to do. We are going to... I don't want to put it there because that's kind of... I'll put it over here. And we're going to put... We're going to put in a big wind turbine. And the other thing we're going to do is put in a large water tank. And we can put that right there. Kind of tightening up our spacing here just a little bit. And I'm going to tie this in to this water extractor. Alright, so that'll give us some spare water. It's really not terribly necessary as long as you have sufficient water extractors for the number of people you have. Now see here, it's saying we're generating 7.21 out of 7.5, which means this one's probably, I don't know, let me see. I thought we might have had an efficiency issue there. Let's go to the grid. All right, so we can generate 14. We're only using 5. All right, so we're tons and tons of water, and now we've got storage for 600. Oh, I don't know if that's liters or whatever they measure by. Everything in this is metric. So now we've got all that water storage, so that's good. All right. Thus, should we have a problem and we get to where we're exceeding our capacity, then we'll start using our storage water. Okay. Now we got additional wind generation over here. And now, see how that worked? That bot just brought some ore in from the mine and put it directly into the machine, right? That makes sense now? So you want your mine close to an airlock, and if you can build it, or change it eventually, because typically your first airlock is going to be right next to your O2 generator. Now watch, ore, boom, right in the machine. Doesn't go to storage, doesn't cross all over the base. It goes into the machine where it can get turned into metal, and we're producing metal, and it's awesome. All right, good stuff. We are really starting to crank some food out here. We got a whole bunch in storage. Our storage capacity is starting, uh-oh, sandstorm imminent. Now, see this guy is, I'm not sure where they're going here. Let me see what I can do with the command center. Oh, you know what? There's, it's right, wait, is it here? Actually, we can go yellow alert. Okay, so this now we have security controls. This is what allows us to do that. So you got to build a security center and build a control panel. So now everybody's going to bring their butts back inside. These guys are going to get a little bit jacked up. But they'll be okay. And then when the storm passes, then you go back to no alert. Okay? Red alert you sound when you have like visitors and they start attacking people. They're evil visitors. Okay. So now, the next thing we're going to do... Ooh, that was loud. Ooh, gosh. Yeah, that was right there. Space schmutz. All right. I'm trying to think of where we're going to want to maybe... Because I'm planning for the future. All right? And traditionally, what I do is I'll run connection off a control center to a O2 generator. And then I run connections off the O2 generator to landing pads, right? The way this base is set up, see how you've got your storage right, my storage is right here, okay? The benefit of that is if we bring in traders to trade stuff, our people don't have to carry stuff that far to get out to the landing pad. I mean, they have to basically carry the same distance now. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to eliminate this setup here before too long. We should be freaking clearing out this storm here. I think a storm's abating now. It's morning, so the storm should be... Wait, oh, that's not what we want. We want here. It would be nice if it automatically goes into alert status when you have the setup. All right, so let's do this. We're going to add to our O2 generation. We're going to put in a big O2 generator here. Okay, and we'll set it up kind of like right here. Well, yeah, that'll work. We'll do it. We'll do right there-ish. Well, that's really close. All right, so we'll do there to there, okay? And then we'll build that. And now, when we start getting heavy on our, see, so we're 2/3 capacity of our storage. If you run out of storage, stuff just starts building up wherever around the base. Like food, they'll just start piling it up in here, and goods will be, you know, over here or whatever. All right. We need to build an additional bunk because we picked up 2 new crew members, and we're... Let's put that there. That'll help. Again, you only want half the crew sleeping at a given time. All right, so that just improved our oxygen generation, which really we'll probably put another one over on this end of the base, because if basically it generates oxygen and that flows. So you notice if I build something new over here, it goes red for a bit, and it may even drain off this stuff and it turns red. And what that is just, it's sucking the oxygen level down below a safe level. See how it says O2 21%? All right, that will then go up to where it facilitates a sufficient amount, and then you'll be good. Okay, so we have added a couple things. Oh, the critical thing I wanted to add here, we can add right here. All right, because the sick bay is a one-way. I mean, that's it. You're done, right? So let's do this. Let's add a telescope. Okay, we're going to add a telescope in here, and you know, we're going to add a big telescope. Yeah, we got the metal for it. Let's add a big telescope. We'll tie that in there. And then what we'll also need to build is in here, we're going to need to build a telescope console. We're going to put that right here as close to the door as we can. Like that. All right. All right, so there, a telescope's been built. And an engineer will man that console. So that's going to tie up one of our engineers, which means we may need to get us a couple more engineers in here. So let's go over here to our landing pad, colonists, And let's go engineers, 100%. We need more engineers in this place. And hopefully we'll just get like 2. 2 would be good. Now this will help us see sandstorms coming and meteors. And then we can tie in a laser to it and blast the meteors out of the sky. So it's really cool when you have that going on. All right, so see it close down. Somebody's on duty. So there's got to be somebody on duty there. See, so this... So there's engineers on duty. All right, come on. Now the engineer's off duty, so now we're not going to see anything. All right, that's why we need more engineers on staff. So you want to keep these things staffed, and you want to build stuff and all that. Notice now we're down to 8 spare parts, which isn't critical. We don't need to worry about it until we're down to about 5. All right, let's do this. And we got 2 new engineers. Outstanding. That's what we want. All right, go away, ship. We're going to switch back over here. Turn that off. All right, so we've added, how many have we had? 4 new crew members? There we go. All right, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Perfect. All right, so we've got enough bunks. See how everybody's going to bed at the same time? If you build enough bunks for every single person, every one of those fools will go sleep at the same time. You'll have nothing producing. All right? It's stupid. Okay? Now, I got a guy with a bum leg here. Oh, and there's somebody else in sickbay being treated. All right, but now they're good. Now they're hungry. And you know what? Medical supplies may be a problem. Yep. All right, so we got to get on the stick here. With our next episode, we're going to go ahead, actually back that up. We are going to look to build a lab. And we're going to build that sucker right here. And we're going to build a big one. So that we can, yeah, we're going to diamond. Oh, you know what? That doesn't need to be connected to the, it doesn't need to, let me think ahead. It would be best to connect it.
What?
It doesn't need to be connected here. The only benefit to have it connecting to security, well, there's really not one. It does need to be connected to storage. But really, you know what? We're going to do the lab over here. Because it's going to use stuff from the biodome. And then when it produces medicine, they can just take it down the way there. But the food will go through into the food machines in the cantina. All right. So let's do this. Let's pinch this in kind of tight, and that's the big one. And we're going to go ahead and set this up with that connection and with this connection. Oh, that was close. And you know what? I think it's time to build a laser. Wait, oh, it's an outdoor thing. Oh, nuts. We got to have semiconductors for a laser. Okay. So we're going to have to put in a semiconductor plant. And that goes in here. That's this deal here. While we'll do weapons later. We've run out of medical supplies. That's what I'm afraid of. All right, so if somebody else gets hurt, we're out of medical supplies. Now the lab's been built. Now the lab's been connected. So now now remember I was telling you about oxygen? Look here. Now it's good. All right, so now it's a healthy level. All right, let's build a workbench. This is where they build, where they make the medical supplies. So let's put a workbench in here, and then we're also going to put in a couple of Vitrameat machines. This is where they make fake meat, synthetic meat. We're going to put in 3 of them. Why? Because there's 3 different meats you can produce. And we have 22 bioplastics, so we got bioplastic to burn. All right, we're at 78% on storage. We're gonna have to deal with that next time. Okay, so here's how the workbench works. You take medicinal plants plus starch, and Medic makes medical supplies. Okay, so we're gonna actually up this. Oh wait. Now this. All right, we're gonna do cow. Oh, that was stupid. Chicken, cow, and pig. So we do a variety of meat there. That's tissue synthesizers. All right, that's going to make some tasty food. All right, and then here we got our medic working on this. The one other thing we need to do then is look at getting more medics in. Oh wait, let me slow it down because I don't want to come blasting in here at warp speed. Oh wait, I had that up. Colonists, we're going to go to medics. Oh, we got 2 medics now. 50 medics. And yeah, you know what? We're going to keep it 50. There we go. That'll work. All right, so now, whoops, nope. Nope. There. Doofus. All right, so we're looking for engineers, medics, and maybe another guard. We want engineers to be able to man these consoles for us. See, this guy's got a bum leg or whatever. He's stuck. Leo is stuck until our medic finishes up. They're almost done. So this is good. Plus, we're producing more food now, which is going to eat up our... good. Now there's a medical supply done, right? So we've got lots of medicinal plants. We've got lots of bioplastic. We should be able to produce lots of medical supplies, all right? And those are good. They sell good. They trade good when you bring in trade ships, okay? Oh, and we're producing semiconductors. So, since we're doing that, let's go ahead and throw out a anti-meteor laser. I'm going to put that way over here. Oh, there's a ship. Oh, we got 3. I see 1 medic. I see a guard. And maybe another guard. Okay. So we're going to turn that off now because now... Yeah, we got 2 guards and another medic. All right. So we're good on guards. We don't need them anytime soon. All right. Let's make sure we drop that down to 0 and turn that out. We got 3 medics. So we've got good security. We've got medics to cover things. And now we should start stocking up. All right. I think that's a good place to leave SETI Alpha 5.
This is SETI Alpha 5!
For this episode of Planet Base. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying the series and the game. If you have any questions, comments, or constructive criticism, feel free to put those in the comments below. Planet Base now available on Steam. Link in the description below. And I hope you're enjoying the series. Make sure to check out the channel for other stuff we've got going on. Life is Feudal, Forest Village, and Sim Airport. My name's A-Train. If you liked it, like it. Like the video. Share with your friends. And subscribe to the channel. We're over 100 viewers now. I've got no feedback from anybody like they're interested in maybe getting a free copy of a game or something. So, anyway. But I do appreciate all of the viewers, all the likes, comments, and subscribers.
Boom, bitch!
Holy crap!
Shit, that was close.
Yeah, it was. That was right there. Just missed our landing pad. Oh no, we've lost our carrier bot. Hint, guard. We've got a guard. We've got guards on duty. Where are our guards? All right, whatever. We'll deal with that next time. When we return to SETI Alpha 5 and Planet Base. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm A-Train. It's over, and I'm out.